no. Mama, I made it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another very special episode of the Forbes channel. It's another podcast, man, with your boy Unhlanhla, aka Forbes, Umfana kancube bafethu. I'm just another content creator, Lami, from Plumtree to the rest of the world. And today, I'm hambing it bafethu. I've got a very special guest, someone who knows the field when we talk about content creation, bafethu.
Exactly.
Mina imazi ngo Sindile. I think on TikTok is Sindile, right?
Yeah, TikTok.
But I mean, we've been Plumtree, we've always been boys.
Exactly.
So otherwise, what's up, man?
What's up?
You good?
Good, man.
Come on, bro.
Nah.
Mnandi. Ngicela phela uzintroduce for the viewers that are watching, maybe they're seeing you for the first time. Okay. Can we have that introduction, bro?
So I read you was watching it was wrong Sindile, but I go as these are the TV specific Ashaga so Mtawa Chinchikio, the black book me all the way from 531.
Oyo. Man, confident.
This is your boy, the Zari Davis, specific Ashaga Zulu, Mtawa Chinchikio, the black book me all the way from 531.
Oyo. Shagada Zulu.
Exactly.
So, bro, like you said, 531 from Plumtree.
Exactly. 531 I was not Bianca.
Shout out to which cast is it PSA? Medium. Alright. Shout out to Medium, guys. We've got Ushaga the Zulu representing you guys. So yeah, how is it like being a content creator? I see you're blowing up on TikTok. Like how many followers do you have?
I'm like 1K.
1K. And remember, guys, like you're just creating content in Plumtree. From Plumtree. Yeah. So I mean, your stuff is amazing. Mostly it's like skits, you know, comedy videos.
Exactly.
Can you just take us through the process when you are making those skits?
You know what happened is Nashkara.
Yeah.
So usually I was scrolling with TikTok, scroll. So you can just send my video maybe on 5. From 5 videos, you put my idea one. For example, Egachaga is like ngacabanga like uchaga le black clip because when azama video ngathi totally black clip. So ngathi no guys. Asize so. Ahlanza uchaga.
Wait, do you drink?
No.
Okay.
So sahlanza uchaga le black clip. So much like ngizane ndoda boys mina uchaga wena ti black clip. Wacha wo. Sarati yafika ide shoot. Amajita I say organize location. So the crew yami the photographer. So banting location, bathi naza ama props. So it is as I would like must shoot a video which I have a million B. So if power I have a very good clip. So where's got your idea? Then anything I mean polish.
Oh wait. That's nice, bro. You like I'm skits are they're nice, they're funny, and you can relate. It's something exactly. that you can relate to. Yeah.
Every time it's mainly we relate to the plant.
Yeah, that's nice.
Relate to the plant.
That's nice. That's what's up. From Plumtree to the world, buffet.
Exactly.
Before we go anyway, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification tool so that you don't miss out on anything when we drop buffet. And after watching, do leave your valuable comment so that usichelu to cabangan.
Exactly.
I'm social media handles up, bro. Before.
So usually guys the same in TikTok. TikTok I'm _Sindile. Then in Facebook it's Bali for Zaya Davis. So in the Facebook like TikTok.
I'll also leave the same details pants with description so that you can check out his socials, especially TikTok. So like as a content creator, right? I've always had this conversation with other guys. Do you think Plumtree is progressing, like, because right now, you know, I'm a social media platforms that are popping. It's about Twitter, maybe YouTube, and TikTok,
TikTok is there,
but if you look at the majority of Plumtree, like the movement still happens on Facebook. So do you think, like, as a town, are people not interested, or move slowly into integrating into these?
I feel like Facebook and by tons of Facebook, people love Facebook. Angazi though, because you are posting video on Facebook. unganazela abantu abaningi babengebe Plumtree though abantu sebekhona ku TikTok. I feel like people are slowly going into TikTok mbijana and currently TikTok iye Plumtree angwazi ayipushi that far, so that's how maybe has bought enough in TikTok based bought enough manje in Facebook.
Because like from alright, now we post the podcast on YouTube. The numbers are they're not that convincing. But you take a skit from the very same podcast, you put it on TikTok. It goes. Because even you put it on Facebook, a lot of people see it.
Because I want to ask this card. I mean, I want to like how do you watch a podcast? Podcasting not because it's nice. A podcast is very nice. I think they are slowly. Beach and they'll be pulls up.
I think Lean and Jen are more content creators. Like you guys post you can post like on a regular basis. Yeah, well, I think mainly listening to this in telling about like guys, Facebook is blind, but
wait,
there's TikTok, there's YouTube, there's Twitter.
Exactly.
That's where the fun is, because now
the content Plumtree it's going to so what are you trying to scroll up with TikTok? What about Facebook? That's where the majority of the fun is Facebook, because plus if Facebook it can't have a news unlike TikTok.
Alright.
So I think that's why.
So like I think that's one of the challenges you are facing as a Plumtree content creator. What are some of the other challenges that you think maybe against ungafiki your maximum potential?
I think I have realized Harare and Blawayo ama TikTokers content is pushed very far. Unlike Tina from small towns, TikTok I push very far. Yeah, play the Plumtree maybe it half Blawayo, but I saw it blow up to the entire country. Unlike our fan of Blawayo, our fan of serious is in Papillon. Just because of big towns. So I feel like my TikTokers are Plumtree or small towns. Ama video are blowing up in as much as ama TikTokers in the content creators from bigger towns.
So are you saying in a way TikTok la yes valela phandle ukuthi location
location
is what small town makhaya
exactly very small town makhaya, because I don't what total when I kunizwe so creator ama socials nginamba yegoli.
Exactly. Someone was also telling me about the same thing. Shout out to Player Sam. I think you know Big Sam. Yeah. He was also telling me the same thing. When I like some of because I've got a lot of accounts, or even on YouTube, even on Facebook. I might say a code and my password. So like as I've been checking out some of your accounts, you would have made money with some of these accounts if you're not registered under Zimbabwe now.
Exactly.
But now it's just in the fraud.
Just a part. Let's take a food before money. Full money on TikTok.
Good trick.
It's
then now I want to dive into some serious questions that I drafted for you. Well, these questions are not coming from me. Let me, like you said, let team. Right. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Miss P. Shout out to Ghost Cleo. Exactly. Shout out to Chrissy, Krista. Shout out to the whole podcast network team. Get Kanda today. I wanna. It's very cool. I want to cuddling somewhere.
The cuddling with the podcast you guys.
Definitely. So I just wanna, I think as a content creator, you become sort of like a role model to kids. Like umuntu anabe ubona laphana teaching maybe ufunde alien ufuna how that guy enjoys your stuff. You kind of inspire that kid. So do you feel like now creator ama videos out? Do you feel like ule social responsibility? Okay, I have to mana inga keep ama notes mana inga, or you just do nje.
You know what's funny is for the past 2 weeks when Landa wantwana be alien. Said malume TikTok siyawazi wena siyabuya amafita ka plan yakufolo malume intela phela streets ba ayisamali. I money TikTok, but it's really nice because I've been approached on Dominic. It's come feature come nine. So now as umuntu oseyaziwa I feel like I have to limit it just fun. So my video may have to be fun, but not too much of a bad lesson of some sort. When as my video just trending things in the industry, which I consider lavata. It's too funny because umntwana uyaqinisa awubhula nepamtra yakho ezilamsemfundo.
Exactly.
So what the plus always when
you end up like normalizing some of the things as everything.
So abantu about abhula TikTok sesifukeza njengami. Abhula TikTok ufuna job branding njani. Sifukeza njengami. Yabo. So I feel like as a content creator you have that responsibility, especially abantwana, to teach them valuable lessons.
So as niggas wanna my notes.
No.
Like
you won't see that. You won't see that.
Oh yeah, that's nice, bro. Because I feel like a lot of content creators these days, it's all about the numbers, it's all about the views, anything. But at the end of the day, kids are watching, and you are someone OT kids are learning from you. So whatever behavior that you are portraying sometimes,
because
kids,
in the public eye.
Yeah, but sometimes kids are like, that's cool. So I'm going
in the public eye.
Yeah, that's what's up. So like I think into this case of but a bit like, what is the major difference between maybe Plumtree TikTokers or Zimbabwean TikTokers with other TikTokers maybe from South Africa, from the United States, in terms of monetization? What do you think is the biggest difference? Because I think sometimes you can do the same numbers, but we're not actually umuntu states doing the same numbers, but they're getting something.
Fun enough, a science in your video or 2 days back, 2 weeks back, science in your video. The same video as on William, the same video that I did, but they took down mine.
Why?
So I feel like just because some William is allowed, but who him is seen is not allowed.
Oh yeah,
it is this video. So when I'm anime, we use that video. We like, so every channel was based like which one we cut off case, so we get it over my anime. So which one we get my video. So they had to get but who did the same video? Rama did the same video, but they took down mine. So I feel like just because those are the guys,
alright,
they now are disadvantaged because they're from maybe Zimbabwe or Africa, not inside Africa, but Zimbabwe. Lawana privilege. So
plus they've already made the name.
They already made the name. Yeah. So plus kiwo as to know if funny enough. Do you know what I'm applying William? But just because it's William.
Bro, like I was watching Michael Jackson, I don't know, Undertaker. Yeah, Undertaker videos. I was just laughing. Gudala, like it's been a while. You know, like it's funny how Intoles and it's like the guys from Plumtree, the guys that we know, or the guys from, you know, Plumtree, small towns and stuff. You know, it's one of those things. But you get the same guys that we follow and are crazy about doing the same things. Like sometimes the things that they do, they're not even fun. But just because
because man, say when I go, my ideas on Kilawan. And to about into a connection, I found Thomas.
Yeah.
Well, over time I was just good in I took the point of start, my physical plan, but I found Thomas.
Yeah, true. Like shout out to all the Plumtree artists, man. There's a new group. It's a WhatsApp group. It's called Plumtree Musicians United. They are basically every Plumtree artist, I think, is in that group, and I don't want to say too much, or maybe I shouldn't even be talking about this, but they're trying to make something, you know, as a unit.
Yeah,
so
that's nice.
Don't you think also Plumtree content creators should also do something like that? Maybe plan something, I don't know, maybe
I
don't know, an event or something, or a seminar or something.
You know, birthday came up, and you know, I was not really like angry, but I was disappointed. I'm on my street interviews. that they did.
All right.
No content creator was approached or no content creator said, like, afajela kusichange skit senzele ibirthday kayu kusichange skit esincane. It's not even about
maybe nalaliza zifuna imali.
No, trust me, it's not even about money because Kates we know what we cannot approach. You go to this is something this is something maybe I got maybe come from monetary terms. No, it's not about money. It's like help us like that is because those ibabayazi you collaborate are the guys abayazi abandoned. So
true.
Singabayazi this kit so it's not even about money. It's about more about recognition. Kates very money very sifa kachana very.
Yeah.
So I was really disappointed in Angel Katie. Shout out to Katie. Uti guys, like why didn't you even approach one content creator? Not even me per se, even Ochale or Omondi.
Shout out to Charlie B and Fusheng. Yeah. I saw that video.
So I want to get a lawyer. So what the guys just make us a short skit, but the guy you call just a street interview.
All right. I think it's high time. Plumtree is a small town. If people in their respective fields, they combine our resources and try and come up with something that will grab even attention from outside. That's why I always saying from Plumtree to the rest of the world.
I was actually watching. I was like, what we podcast that day. We go Chicken King.
The live.
I was actually watching Kongi.
I
was actually watching that.
So we actually discovered something like a podcast can be good entertainment because I feel like right now we're at a stage whereby for the longest time you go to the bar, you go to the club, entertainment is music, good. But just imagine maybe good, you're playing music, then 1 hour you have a podcast, people are just talking, having a conversation, the mic is being passed around. Besides people talking, having a conversation, it's also good entertainment.
Exactly.
So I think it's one of the things that we did with that.
Which was actually nice.
It was nice. It was actually nice. So before we get lost in these conversations, I have this one last question for you. So I think social media is the new social school, in terms of how we learn things socially. We now learn them from social media, whether be it advice. You get people on TikTok offering advice. You get these series that are also portraying certain things. And there's a series that's trending these days. And I don't know. It's called it's a Netflix series, South African Netflix series. It's called The Polygamist. What do you think about that series?
Let me be honest. I saw it way big before he advertised.
All right.
So iphathi engayibona ila umntaka Jonas bese clubbing. So azange ngiphe much attention. Then it is dropping. Jonas. How you thought when you
hey, it's trending.
It's trending. Ngizayazi video ngo Jonas.
I'll make sure to check it out.
So into Leana, let's be honest. Jonas is better because he's being portrayed on TV.
Yeah.
Jonas asimtho Jonas uphelele ku 4. Angaqipha Jonas uphelele ku 4. So then honestly awanye khona i4 vela ngamazwi amancane elidlalela phezulu kuya. So but I think somehow it shows ukuthi whatever you do has consequences.
All right.
Because ungananzelela Jonas did everything. Umfazi wakwenza idalo lolumele luhambe lo. Ugcine esehambile Jonas into ezingena ncedo. Yabo. And ungakhaya afazi bakwesi Jonas yamthanda but bacunta Jonas lapha akathandeki.
But just a quick one. Do you also think that series it shows the nature of our fathers? Like if the nigga has money, he can provide. The women will stay.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. They say not wonke, but money, bro, unlocks everything. Money unlocks everything, bro. Do you know why? I've no muntu athi kimi. Kathi why mankazi every time I feel where babisi jule mali. Angwazi every time onkazi yafe umuntu ngombula ipele uyi$50 abaqambi $10 baqase $50 so angwazi money price is everything because manje Jonas could do anything for mfazi wakhe
yeah
wakhalka namhambisa eDubai wangaze ahambe eDubai eJapan sehambe eJapan stop mhlaba 11 course meals mina bayayazi to be honest I never knew there was something called a 11 course meal but due to the fact le mali you get away with anything.
Damn, man.
And I want to, even though what you remember though, umfazi, you will not leave because of the money.
The money. Comment down below, guys. Tell us what you think. Anything before we go. Anything you want to say to someone who's watching, someone who's following your TikTok, someone who's inspired by what you do, someone who's a fan of what you do, and someone who's from Plumtree and wishes they were also, into that TikTok space and doing it like you're doing it.
First of all, I would like to thank our Plumtree.
Oh.
Thank you very much because starting this, we were very skeptical. I was very skeptical, but I would not reach these numbers because when Kali catalog
so your biggest video, how many views?
Something like 12K.
12K.
And where every time just Rico, shout out to Rico.
Shout out to Rico. Shout out.
Michael Jackson. So I don't know what's I'm video. So like I miss Michael Jackson. So I am really inspired, guys, by your life and support. And I think for them it's entertainment and you want is better. Ungayisibo
abenza visa vile sizozixoxela
but to ever watch my video, thank you, and it's really nice, guys. I will service with the tutor.
Yeah.
And what I can tell you is make that video, post it awulanda you live in the 2 views awulanda
taqalisela khona
baqasela khona ngaqasela khona apha ndwena ngaqasela khona apha ambeyacha 10 likes in that's fine. Was pushing, so it's very inspiring. Even being on my first podcast, it's really inspiring because it shows we are doing something as a town. It shows dedication is alive in the industry. We want to be somewhere in the industry. Even though it's a figure destination, but
that's fear. Trust me. The fact that we have started.
Okay, we're the pioneers of this thing. Yeah. That's what is important.
Shout out. Issue, guys. It's been another very special episode. Petu Shaga the Zulu, Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
All the way from representing Medium. Shout out to everybody, guys, that's supporting. Everybody that's doing content, that's making music. Everybody that's making sure Plumtree goes out to the rest of the world, because I feel like Plumtree, we've got so much to offer.
So much.
Than other people that think they have so much to offer.
Well, bro, I'll tell you, like, video, you deserve to be international.
Serious.
Because I want to go far. I'm telling you, the dedication that we have will make us go far. Guys, just my video. Just do kuphela uzabonakala phambili
azikhali
hlabela ndoda ifuna sing hlabela bimba kuzabonakala phambili. And do you know it's funny I'm form 2. I actually made a song.
Serious.
Kudala labo remember wo Best Buy SG Rolex in the late Spangan we made a song.
Anyway, it's Youth Month, guys. Shout out to all the youth that are doing the most, are trying something. Keep pushing, guys. Also, shout out to Best Buy. Shout out to the whole town.